So that is Hari Darshan Premium Masala Agarbatti. So it's a 9-inch incense, and we have beige bamboo core in this, which is like round and smoothed. It's quite nice. That's the kind of thing this has. And going by its length, the burn time would be around 45 minutes to an hour, that kind of a thing. And so this is a machine made incense. It doesn't have charcoal in it. It's machine made, and a little bit of masala on top. So it's like machine made dipped incense with a little bit of masala on top. And I don't know, these days it's quite common to get this kind of incense where it is machine made and with masala on top. Usually, traditionally, the masala incenses used to be hand rolled, and in fact, even today, many of those masala incense sticks are hand rolled, but then this is not. And many of the masala incenses that we do get in the market these days are not the hand rolled ones. And I don't know, to give it a premium look and feel, I guess they give a little masala on top. So that's the kind of trend that's going on these days. So this incense, I don't know, it has some weird, I don't know, I really can't say, it's a weird kind of fragrance. It has rose in the base somewhere, but then the top note, the first whiff that you get in this cold incense is, I don't know, I didn't like it. It's something, I didn't like it. It's something unpleasant. The rose is there in the base somewhere, so you can get both of those notes together. And so that's the kind of cold incense, the notes in the cold incense, the top note. I didn't like it. So that's there. When you light up the incense, the kind of fragrance that you get, it has a floral note to it, but it doesn't smell of rose to me. So if this incense is lit up somewhere, I will not be able to make out that this is rose incense, and I will not, I mean, this doesn't let me associate the fragrance with rose in any form. You know, while the incense, because the incense is going to be lit up there for around 45 minutes to an hour, and not always, I mean, we are not actually sitting with the incense and intently taking the fragrance of the incense to decode each note of it. So if this is lit up somewhere, probably a whiff or two of rose might come, because you know the rose is there somewhere in the base, very little, but the overall fragrance, the overall feel that I get is a nice woody floral kind of fragrance, but with a masala note. I mean, not the kind of not a very typical masala note, but there's something you would be able to make out that this is not a normal incense. So it's like it's not a normal dipped incense kind of. There is some kind of masala note to it, not very typically masala, but there is something. But the overall feel that I got from this incense is of a woody floral fragrance, not really rose as such. And I do not find any sweetness in this. I do find some masala, but there's no sweetness to this. There is a floral note though. And if we talk of the diffusion, if we talk of the intensity of the fragrance, it's like the mid-mild thing. Even in that mid-mild thing, it's nice and full bodied. So if you like the kind of fragrance, if you like you know, fragrance which is like not very hard, neither very mild, you know, so this is like something which you will be able to detect, something which is like will make you feel that there is an incense lit up somewhere. And so it has that nice incensey note, that masala incense note to it. But you do not get, I mean, I did not get the feel of rose as such in this, like they say rose. I really like the khas one, and this is like fine. If you talk of diffusion, the diffusion is good. It diffuses to a large area, because it diffuses in my entire house. And when I light up, when I put this at my main entrance, it lights up to a large area. I mean, it lights up, it diffuses to my entire floor. So I have had people coming and asking for this. So this is the kind of diffusion this has. If you talk of retention, the retention also is quite good, you know, comparatively. So the retention is for around 4 to 5 hours. So that's the kind of retention this is. And we spoke of the intensity. So if I really did not like this fragrance much, so I would like to give it a star rating of 2. But that's not to say that you know, you might not like it. probably you will like it, because you know, if this is a requested incense, Amolji has asked me to review this, because there are 3 or 4 of these incenses in their natural series, so I'm sure people like it. But me, with my weird kind of sense of smell, I really do not like it, so I'm going to give it a star rating of 2. So this is 60 grams of incense for 100 rupees, which I got from my local herb store for around 90. So if you get it online, you might probably not get a single pack, whether on their website or any other website, or if there are resellers online, probably you will get it. I'm not sure if you'll get it on Big Basket or any. I haven't tried. You might just want to try there. You might want to try your local herb store, because you know, the best kind of discounts that you get on incenses is from the local herb store. So if you like this incense, of course you can go ahead and buy it online and get the bulk pack also. But if you do not want to invest that kind of money in this, and if you really just want to try this, you might just want to ask your the local herb store to get this for you. So that is Hari Darshan Premium Masala Agarbatti Rose in the natural series with a star rating of 2. So that's the kind of incense this is. Now the quiz that we had last time was name an incense ingredient which is almost used in every kind of havan in India. So the incense ingredient is Google. So some I think Vidutanji said Loban and Jatamansi and all of those things. So Jatamansi and Nagarmotha and all of those things comes in the havan samagri, which of course is an integral part. But if in case the bare basic minimum in any havan is ghee, camphor and Google. If you do not have anything else, at least camphor and Google has to be there, and of course ghee. So that is the answer to the last quiz. Now the quiz that we have today is name an incense ingredient. Name an ingredient from the spices in the kitchen, in the Indian kitchen, which doesn't have a very pleasant smell, but still it's used as an incense. So name that ingredient to me. That's the quiz for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and you learned something from it. If you think somebody else can learn something from it, to share it with them. This is Dolly Jha here, and I thank you so much for watching this episode. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.